Do you challenge yourself daily? I just got back from my 11-mile run. It sucks, it's terrible, but to build resilience, you got to do things every day that challenges you, right? It pushes you to the limits. I'm not a huge runner, right? Like, it's not something that I feel that I'm good at, or it comes easy to me. And it definitely pushes me mentally. I want to quit, right? Like, multiple times I want to quit, but I am constantly just telling myself inside my head, hey, I look down at the pavement, I just focus one step. Let's go, next step. Just focus next step. A lot of times I don't even look. I just get in that mindset of just keep going. And then occasionally I'll look up and be like, man, I've already made it this far. I've already made it this far, right? Like, I'm already at this milestone. And so that's encouragement. So each step gets me further and further along that journey. So sometimes it starts with that first step in pushing yourself in that direction. So find something that you get challenged to do. I also do sled work. I do sprints through the week. And that's just from a physical standpoint, how I challenge myself, right? Learn to challenge yourself in all areas of your life, because you're only going to develop a more resilient brain and a more resilient mindset. When we challenge ourselves and we struggle mentally and it shuts us down, we are not building that mental fortress so we can handle more things in life, right? There's gonna be times in life where you're put to the test, right? With your children, with your spouse, with your significant other, with your business, with your relationships, anywhere and everywhere where you think life is good and it's easy, I guarantee life will hit you in the face and you have to be prepared for it. It starts with being resilient. Otherwise, you're just coasting through life and you're not reaching, and striving for what the things that you really want to achieve. And you're just staying comfortable, right? There's a time in your life, I guarantee you wanted something really bad. You either chose to push through it and find a way how to achieve it, or you found a way to fold and it got the best of you. Let's not let life get the best of us, and let's all work together, right? So in the comments below, you can talk about, hey, this is what I struggled with. This is what I constantly struggle with. I'm having a tough time achieving X. We all struggle with everything. We all make mistakes. We all mess up. None of us are perfect, right? The more we can embrace mistakes and the more we can embrace, like, hey, it's not about the goal. It's never about the goal. It's always about, hey, did I show up? Did I give my best? There's a lot of times in life I set a goal and I do not achieve it. Do I like that? No. But I need to realize, like, hey, I made it. I showed up. I gave everything I had to get there. And it still wasn't good enough. And that's okay, right? You can look at the drawing board depending on that goal, and you can go after it again. You can analyze that data and say, hey, you know what? I wanted to do rim to rim to rim, in less than 24 hours. And I did it in a little over 24 hours because I took a nap for 2 hours, right? I could have pushed through it. I could have done it, but it was in the middle of the night, and, sleeping on that park bench for 2 hours was worth it because the people I was with wasn't ready to go and push the rest of the way. And that's okay. It is okay in life to not achieve your goals at that time and moment. Sometimes the best thing you can do is not finish, right? Not achieve that goal at that time and moment. If it's gonna hurt you physically, mentally, and emotionally, stop. Say, hey, you know what? I need a break. I gotta stop this. I gotta reevaluate. Maybe this goal isn't necessary for me to achieve. But are you pushing yourself mentally? Are you striving for greater and more goals? Sometimes we set the bar too high, right? This is common when we set goals, like for the new year. New Year's coming up. People are going to set financial goals or set fitness goals. They're going to set all these goals. And what we find is a lot of people set terrible goals. They set too high of goals. And you have to remember, if you set a goal, it's not really necessarily about the goal. It's about, are you progressing, right? Are you on your journey to get closer and closer? You got to focus more on that, more so than the outcome, more so on the goal. So focus on the effort. Are you putting in your effort each step of the way? So if I want to drop 20 pounds, right? Obviously that's not my goal, but let's say it is, because a lot of people have a weight loss goal. I don't set a goal of I'm going to drop 20 pounds by March. I set a goal of I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week for an hour, for the next 30 days, right? Cool. I made it 30 days, or I made it 25 out of 30. That is a success, right? If you didn't go zero, if you went 0 days and you thought about it, that's still better than not thinking about it. So you're moving in a direction that then next month, set the goal. If you did 25, do 26. If you did 26, do 28. Strive to be better. Don't strive to be perfect, right? Yes, is that the goal? Sure. But life gets in our way. Life punches in our face. Life is not easy. So give yourself credit and stop beating yourself up so much, because that is the worst thing you can do, right? Take the hammer out of your pocket. Stop hurting yourself, because when we hurt ourselves, we can't progress. Congratulate yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself a high five. Tell yourself, hey, look what I did. I went out in 25 days. I went to the gym, right? And next month, I'm going to try for 26 days. And let's face it, if you only do 25 days for the next year, I guarantee you will hit your weight loss goal. And that's what matters more, that consistency over time in striving to achieve a goal, than it does matter than ever achieving that goal, right? So focus on the journey and focus on constant improvement and giving your best. And sometimes your best isn't that great that day. Sometimes you're exhausted, you're beat up, you go to the gym and you just don't have much to give, but you showed up, you put in work for an hour, and yeah, it might have felt like it wasn't that great or that productive, but again, you achieved the goal of showing up to the gym for that hour. That's what matters most. Same thing in business, right? Are you progressing to your financial goals? And don't set the bar so high. If you're like, hey, I want to make $1 million this year in business, but you've only ever made 100,000, maybe set it for 30% higher. 20 to 30% is normally the given thing from a financial standpoint. So did you achieve a 20 to 30% increase? And you want to analyze your business. What are you doing that's going to get you there? Are you focused on getting more customers? Are you focused on retaining more customers? The things that matters most are the thing that's going to reach the goals, right? Focus on those little things that matter. If I want to run instead of 11 miles every Saturday and I want to get to 14 miles, well, hey, I can just add a mile and then work my way up there. I can consistently add until I can get 14 miles, right? Like, I don't really care, but you want to care about the progress. I don't care if I only got 13 that day. I'm not going to feel bad or beat myself up. I'm not going to care if I got 14 and I achieve my goal. Sure. Do I strive and congratulate myself? Yes. But I congratulate myself even if I did 11. I don't even care if I did 8 and I was supposed to do 14, right? It's still better than nothing. You are showing up, and that's what matters most. Progress over time will get you where you want to go, will help you achieve far more in life than anything else. So focus on the journey, focus on not ever saying no to just going out there and giving your best, instead of beating yourself up for the mistakes or focusing on the outcome or, saying it was ever not good enough because you're upset because you didn't achieve what you set yourself up for. Set yourself up for success all the time and congratulate yourself. Give yourself grace when it comes to anything in your life, and focus on your greatness and achieving more each and every day. So here's to your success. Here's to becoming more resilient. Here's to challenging yourself on a daily basis with anything and everything you want to progress. You want to get better at talking to girls? Well, go out and talk to girls. Talk to 2 girls every day, right? You want to get better at, running? Then start running on a daily basis. Start with, around the block. Start with a mile, right? Build up and grow each and every day until you're doing more and more. Consistency pays off. So keep it up, keep working hard. Here's to your success, and congratulate yourself every day for showing up and giving your best effort that day. And like I said, sometimes that day, your best isn't that great, and that's totally okay. So take care. I wish you the best.